Agatha Christie, The ABC Murders.
Witajcie w kolejnym odcinku naszej serii Agatha Christie The ABC Murders. Jedziemy, moi drodzy, jedziemy. Musimy znaleźć kogoś na literę B właśnie, bo tutaj właśnie będzie morderca szukał właśnie osoby o literę B, będzie kolejna właśnie to ofiara.
Like all hunters, Hastings has always been fascinated by weapons.
No fajne bronie, fajne.
Jap appears to be snowed under.
Muszę jakieś tej rzeczy wynaleźć. Dobra, tutaj co? Jakaś filiżanka, dobra. Jeszcze telefon niech będzie.
Jap appears to already be overloaded with work. My news is not going to improve matters. Bonjour, Chief Inspector. I am afraid we have some bad news. I have just received another letter signed A.B.C. The next crime will be on the 25th in Bexhill-on-Sea.
Are you completely sure it's from the same person?
I have compared the two letters. There is no doubt about it.
I suppose you think he's going to carry out his threats.
I fear so.
Good God, Poirot. Bexhill is very busy at this time of year, and we have no idea who the next victim will be.
I suspect that the name of the second victim will start with B.
What on earth makes you think such a thing?
I thought about it when I saw the name Asher clearly written over the shop door of the unfortunate woman who was murdered in Andover last month. When I received a letter mentioning Bexhill, I deduced that the victim, like the town, might have been chosen by alphabetical order.
So, it's an alphabet fiend. I'm going to have a list drawn up of all the people whose name starts with B. I hope there aren't too many of them.
Bien, we should leave you to work, Chief Inspector.
You have a few days to prepare yourself.
Thank you for coming, my friends.
Poirot?
Chief Inspector Jap, your call does not bode well.
Indeed, we have just found the body of a young woman on the beach in Bexhill. An A.B.C. was placed on the body.
We'll be there as soon as possible.
Bexhill is a delightful town. It would be nice to come back and visit.
I do not entirely agree. Walking at the beach damages my shoes, and it hurts my knee.
So the years have not spared you, my friend. It's the same for all of us.
That is exactly what I said to myself when I saw you back from your travels.
Poirot!
Do not be offended, Hastings. I can see Jap waiting for us. And from his face, I would say that things are not looking good.
Dobrze, zatem rozejrzyjmy się po tej właśnie dzielnicy. Oczywiście tutaj są lokacje dosyć zamknięte, więc nie powinno się tutaj jakoś zabłądzić, nie? Tutaj musimy z tym pogadać.
Chief Inspector?
I fear your admirer has struck again, Poirot. We haven't yet identified the victim, but it's a young woman, 20 to 25 years old. Death occurred last night between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, and we found an A.B.C. guide on the body.
Was she pretty?
Come on, Poirot, that's rather out of place. It has no bearing on the murder.
Are you certain? For women, it is often the most important thing. It often decides their destiny.
The body hasn't been moved. You can see for yourself.
Has the press been informed?
Not yet, but I'm planning to. I haven't yet informed them about the presence of the A.B.C. guide in Andover.
Nobody has reported a young woman missing?
Not for the moment.
No witnesses, I imagine?
Indeed. We've asked everybody who may have met a young woman fitting her description last night to come and see us, but I have little hope of gaining anything from it.
It's early days, Chief Inspector, and the news may not have spread around the town yet.
I hope you're right, Hastings.
Dobra, obejrzyjmy te ciało, które znaleźli. No i znowu,
Braided silk belt. It may have belonged to the victim.
znowu ten dziennik, co? Obejrzyjmy go. Tutaj znowu zaznaczone ktoś.
The guide is open as the page for the Bexhill train times.
Tak jest. Tutaj kolejna ofiara i kolejny właśnie dziennik tutaj.
This key is too small to be one for a house. Without a doubt, it is for a padlock. The young woman wasn't wearing shoes or a coat, and was not carrying a bag. That's strange.
Już wiem
Either
ta.
the murderer stole her belongings, or she put them somewhere safe. Maybe so that she could bath.
Ja już wiem, ono zostało uduszone właśnie tutaj, jak widzicie. Są tutaj.
These marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth.
Zostało uduszone tutaj, widzicie, na szyi.
Beauty. Strange that chap didn't notice it.
No nie da się
Apart
ukryć.
from the marks on her neck, there are no signs of the struggle. She didn't manage to hit her assailant.
Ale patrzcie, że ten kurczę morderca tutaj same kobieta atakuje, co kurczę, jakiś zwyrol jak widać. No i tak, dość młoda, piękna kobieta została uduszona jak widać. No i jest, ma imię na literę B, więc tak, jeśli chodzi z mojej obserwacji tutaj.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Dobra, spróbujmy tutaj połączyć fakty. Moje obserwacje. Aha. To wszystkie obserwacje, tak? Mam tutaj sumować. No to nie był głupi pomysł w sumie. Dobra, to ogólnie obserwacje moje. To może tak? No dobra, te obserwacje wywalmy. I zajmujemy o to. O, i proszę bardzo.
The poor child must have been strangled with his braided belt. Unfortunately, in view of the fabric, it is unlikely that we will find any prints. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Dobra, znowu łączymy fakty. Poszlaki różne. Tak myślałem. Może to. Ha! Tak jest. Może. To tak mi się wydaje.
The medical officer should confirm that the victim was strangled with her own belt.
That's what I thought. She shows the usual signs of strangulation.
With a little luck, we'll find prints this time.
You are too optimistic, Hastings. Our killer is far too meticulous for that.
Dobra, to ja chyba już wszystko przeszukałem tak ogólnie, nie? Dobra, mam tutaj klucz, już go użyliśmy. Może tutaj jeszcze coś znajdziemy, zobaczymy, rozejrzyjmy się. Do otworzenia drzwi, tak jest. Jak go użyłem w poprzednim odcinku? Nie pamiętam w sumie. W sumie chyba nie, wiecie? I tu będzie do otworzenia właśnie tych drzwi potrzebne, a? Szóstka. Nie ma szóstki. 9 jest Właśnie przez tego, nie? Przestawiono szóstka. Właśnie tutaj. I tutaj właśnie to będzie szóstka, widzicie? Bo tutaj ona najzwyczajniej upadła. TS. TIS? Dobra. No tutaj.
A dual locking padlock. I need to find the code and then insert a key.
Muszę klucz dobry tutaj zrobić. Ha, tak jest. I w prawo. Oho, jakaś torebka. Buty, torebka.
Definitely was here that the victim left her belongings. The purse is full. Yet again we can dismiss theft as the motives for the murder. Here is the watch she must have removed to prevent it from getting wet. A top brand lipstick. She liked to take care of her appearance. As well as a photo of the victim with some company. It could be useful to me. Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you. Elizabeth Barnard, 7 August 1931. So, the young lady did have a name starting with B, and she worked as a ginger cat, an establishment that must be slightly further along the beach.
Jap has gone to the police. The victim has been identified and her family had reported her disappearance. She was called?
Elizabeth Barnard, mainly Betty. She worked as a ginger cat at the cafe slightly further along the beach.
But Poirot, how on earth?
Never mind. Do you have her address?
Yes, she lived with her parents on the street leading to the beach, number 22. Shall we go?
You are far too impatient, Hastings. Let the poor people take in the news first. Let us go and visit the cafe where Betty worked.
Dobra, w takim razie przejdziemy się dalej. Dobra, single gear.
I'll be with you in a minute, gentlemen.
Pogadajmy z nią przy okazji. Najpierw ją obserwujmy, co? Wtedy będziemy mogli z nią ogólnie pogadać, ale najpierw sobie na nią popatrzmy.
Tells me that she's the owner of the ginger cat.
Nosi krzyż, czyli jakaś tam chrześcijanka, nie? I fryzura.
Must be the owner of the ginger cat. It looks like something is bothering her.
How can I help you?
A hot chocolate and a tea for my friend, please.
I'll bring it straight away.
Co, mamy zająć miejsce czy coś? A nie, tutaj możemy coś zaobserwować, widzę. Aha, widzieliście, poprawić troszkę nasz fryzurę, nie? I dostaliśmy 3 jeszcze punkty tego. 3 punkty tego.
What a pity. I don't have any chance to make it work.
Obejrzyjmy
I
tutaj.
need to know the time range during which Betty was working on her own. Where is Betty? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service? This page won't help me. Interesting. Betty was alone between 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Who did she serve?
Tak.
This person is not the last one to have worked with Betty.
Betty to chyba była właśnie ta, którą
This person is
znaleźliśmy.
not the last one to have worked with Betty.
Którą właśnie znaleźliśmy uduszoną na plaży,
This
nie?
page won't help me.
No następnego dnia, 25, już jej nie było, nie? Tutaj.
This person is not the last one to have worked with Betty. Interesting. Betty was alone between 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Who did she serve? This page won't help me. No, this person is not the last one to have worked with Betty. Interesting. Betty was alone. No, this person is not. This page won't help me. This page won't help me. This page won't help me.
Ho.
These are the different waiting staff's bills. Which ones were written by Betty?
No dobra, zobaczmy to.
Where is Betty? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service? Interesting.
Very interesting.
Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover. Maybe the murderer? This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. No, something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these two times. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. Betty wasn't serving on her own at these two times. Let's keep searching. Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover. Maybe the murderer? This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. Most probably a family. Betty served a family and a man on his own, a whiskey drinker. Maybe the murderer. This information will help me to progress.
But, gentlemen, what are you doing?
We are searching for clues, mademoiselle. My name is Hercules Poirot. I am a detective, and this is Captain Hastings. Does Betty Barnard work here?
That is correct. She should have been here a while ago. Punctuality is the first rule of politeness.
I fear that Miss Barnard will not be coming today. She has just been found, dead, on the beach a few hundred meters from the cafe.
How awful. Poor young thing. What happened?
She appears to have been murdered.
This is most distressing. How this will affect my business, I shudder to think.
What can you tell us about Miss Barnard?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. Miss Barnard was my employee. Her private life was none of my business.
You did know at least that she had a young man.
Indeed.
Do you think he could have harmed her?
I repeat, I wasn't on close terms with Betty, and even less so with her fiancé. How do you expect me to answer such a question? Now, please excuse me, I have work to do.
The customer who ordered the whiskey might provide us more information. He may have been the last one to see Betty alive.
It is an interesting idea, Hastings. Maybe he is a regular guest. What do you think, mademoiselle?
I don't think so. Our regular guests tend to order tea and cakes. At this time of the year, there are a lot of tourists about you never see again.
That's what I thought. Time to visit Betty's home.
Dobra, tutaj ją przesłuchaliśmy. No dosyć ciekawe tutaj wnioski doszły, nie? Że to ona właśnie nazywała się Betty i właśnie zamówiła dla kogoś. Jest możliwe, że to jakaś rodzina. Możliwe, że właśnie to on ją zabił, więc no, bardzo prawdopodobne. Zajrzyjmy tutaj.
How do you do, mademoiselle? My name is Hercules Poirot.
I know you. You're that detective we hear all about.
I do not know if that is a compliment, but I will take it as one for now. You are Betty's sister, I believe?
Yes. My name is Megan.
Can we come in?
Please do. My parents are at the police station. I doubt they'll be up to speaking to you later.
Do not worry, we will not bother them.
Did you know your sister's plans for yesterday evening?
No. I arrived by train this morning. My parents called me in a panic when they discovered that Betty had disappeared. She went out last night, but she didn't tell them where she was going.
What was your last conversation about?
Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother brought her a pair. The very day it happened. She was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
Dobra, poczynimy obserwację.
Moment.
Mr. Poirot, I don't like being stared at. If you have something to say, would you please say it to me?
Betty's older sister is not just sad, she is angry.
No właśnie, dosyć ciekawie tutaj zareagowała ona.
Your sister had a fiancé, I believe?
Yes, he's called Donald Fraser. A very nice man.
Zamiast się kurczę zmartwić, to się właśnie poddenerwowała
Was your
tylko.
sister seeing anyone else?
My sister wasn't a child, sir. She used to go out. She enjoyed films, dancing. She was a very good girl who didn't hang around with men. That's what they always say, no?
I am not interested in what people say. I am interested in the truth, Mademoiselle Barnard. If you only knew how much I would like to talk with someone who does not know that your sister is dead and who could provide me with a true portrait of her, beyond the formalities.
The truth is that my sister was a silly little fool. I tried to reason with her, but she behaved like an idiot.
In what way?
She used to say that if she was going to marry Don, she might as well have some fun now.
I understand. Please continue.
Oh, excuse me, I have to answer that.
But of course.
Betty's room is opposite the stairs on the first floor. Feel free to take a look if you think it might be useful.
This young woman is far too clever not to have anything else for us.
Do you think she's hiding something?
That is what I'm trying to find out.
Surely you don't think she did it?
I did not say anything of the sort, but young women always ruin your judgment, Hastings. Who knows, maybe Megan was jealous of her attractive young sister.
I see. She may have had her sights on the inheritance. Or maybe she was in love with Donald Fraser.
We have to study all scenarios, even the most unlikely. But I doubt that Mr. and Mrs. Barnard are rich enough to justify murder. While I try and get Miss Barnard to talk, I would like you to try and find Donald Fraser. It should be easy to find the estate agents where he works. Bring him to the Ginger Cat. I would like to talk with him before the Chief Inspector finds him.